Muy buenas, soy Atreides y esto es Bash Hunter y esto es otro directo más de Witcher de Will Hunt. Hoy empezamos un poquito antes porque ayer no pudimos hacer el directo y hoy no he podido hacer el directo antes, así que empezaremos un poquito, una horita antes empezaremos. Voy a ver que esté todo bien. Perdonad, a ver, aquí está bien, aquí está bien, aquí está bien. Cierro por aquí. Está todo lo más bien. Voy a poner esto ya bien. Yendo. Pues aquí estamos. Pues continuamos con nuestra historia. El directo anterior habíamos conseguido una serie de cosas, una serie de misiones, habíamos rescatado a un mago y tenemos que ver qué es lo que ha pasado con Jeskier, que no ha aparecido a la cita después de haber hecho el, el cabaret. Como siempre, la primera carga de pantalla es bastante larga, pero bueno, no hay que preocuparse. Luego ya todo como la seda. Bueno, pues aquí estábamos. Encontrar a Jeskier. Espera. Hola. Felfo de mierda. A ver, no tenemos esto y esto fuera. Nada para dejar. Esto pesaba mucho, ¿no? A vender. Vale, pues aquí ya está todo. Taratán, tan, ta, 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 tan, tan. Mira, aquí está.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme.
Dame
They
un
worked on the
segundito.
dance number.
Voy a poner el perfil. Que nunca lo pongo. Madre mía. Listo, perdón.
Composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Venga, buscamos la llave.
Fine, let's find the key.
Damn it. Now
Obviamente ahí no
where
estará.
would she leave?
Not here.
Ah!
Not here. The key.
El cabaret.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house! Watch it, and leave the woman alone. What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
Deja que se explique o si no te rompo la cabeza.
asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another time. All right, so
Rubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
you said that. Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltiness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Deja terminar. Ah, ya, Asker.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you.
Ya me parece que se pierde por el camino.
Whew,
Como siempre.
never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back.
Charlatán.
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new
Nice.
placards from him a while ago, but Rubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No,
Que
said that
sí.
for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Eso, al lado del puerto. ¿Eh? Como si... Como si fuera pequeñico el puerto, ¿sabes?
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
muere ahí. No, encenderlo. Oh, pelea. Sí. Gurru, gurru, gurru.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Me he equivocado.
Shut up, Fred.
A ver. A ver. ¿A qué sirve el puto botón? Concho.
Tell me what you want. Damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle butt estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See?
A
Wasn't
correr
that easy?
tardes.
Could have said so right away.
Pero antes vamos a echar un vistazo. Todo para adentro. Luego sin querer te encuentras algo raro. Oh, aquí tenemos una misión. Ja, lo que nos faltaba, sí. La tercera pelea de este.
Prepare for battle. You shall not have it easy this time.
Brought friends? They all pledged to defend Maid Bilberry's honor too.
No. No, they defend justice. For it is only fair you face a threesome.
Is that so?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir. You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
Venga.
You never asked. But since you've all gone to the trouble, let's fight.
Weapon aside, freak.
Ah. Puedo guardiar.
Grey, come here.
Ah,
What is it?
We've a problem, Master Witcher. Mate of ours got injured, and we can't seem to find him.
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You tracked many a monster. Would you sniff our friend out as well? Willing to pay?
Why not? Short delay won't hurt.
Lead the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can, though. Who will lad needs help?
Need some kind of lead first. Any clues?
Yeah, he ran. Toward the port. Came out of the sewers.
Sewers? Should be an easy scent to follow.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué misión es esta? Ciudad cerrada 2. Vamos a hacerlo.
Blueprints. Traces of sewer slime.
Look awfully suspicious
I'm a
to
sick
me.
child. Even more misery besides.
Blood. Fresh.
Gotcha, Halsey.
That was 5 stone to the purest fist deck you put to the torch. Do you know what it was worth?
All right, Witchman. Take your coin. Bugger off.
Leave him alone.
Wonder of wonders. A witcher defending a mage hunter. Next we'll have mice sticking up for cats.
I'm not joking.
Ain't ya? Fine, we'll talk serious then.
De verdad,
See your pets already, big boy?
Ahí va.
I didn't expect help from the likes of you.
Shouldn't be so quick to judge, maybe. A lesson your colleagues could use, too.
Listen, I've lost much blood. I need a medic to patch me up. Quickly. Will you help?
You hunters sure are polite when you need something. Fine. Do you a favor. Against my better judgment. Give me your hand.
If you were an ordinary man, I'd diagnose anemia. But you are far from ordinary. You're a witcher.
Es el hospital. Ahí va, quedas. Que vaya hospital. Casa de cura, ahí está. Venga, la siguiente, a ver qué tenemos por aquí. Misiones. ¿Qué estábamos haciendo? No. El cabaret. Estábamos haciendo el cabaret. Entonces tenemos que ir aquí. No. No es la pelea esa, no, no.
And if I hired a witcher as a
What's
witcher,
punishable by death?
I trusted a woman once, long ago.
Necesito vender mierda, necesito vender mierda, necesito vender mierda, necesito vender. Sí.
That's me. Don't got me fucking right hands no more. That's boys.
perdido. Me he perdido. Ah, no sé qué era yo.
Hey, pretty boy.
Ay. Bueno, qué pelea.
Hey, pretty boy.
Top-notch swords?
A ver, se llama el género.
Show me what you have in stock.
¿Esto qué? ¿O qué más 120 años? ¿Eh?
So long.
Ah, que tengo la de madera.
Top-notch swords?
Show me what you have in stock.
Corazones hacia daño. Creo que nada.
So long.
Welcome. Welcome.
What have you got there?
Este no quiere nada. ¿Así? ¿Qué? No, mierda. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, ya lo tienes. Vale.
So long.
A ver. Tiro toti, tiro tito, tito, tiro toti.
Well, Rotlick, seems you're a considerable sum. As much as sharp on account.
Ludlick.
Henri Rortlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Ya no.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
You've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
Were that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Bueno, clarita. Supongo que tenemos mucho más vigor que él. Su caballo. ¿No se cansa su caballo o qué?
Take it easy.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Vale, este ya está hecho. Volvemos a con Jaskier. Tenemos que ir a montar magistral. Ajá. 35 de vigor. 70 de vigor. Vale. Va un poquito atrás el equipo. No, vamos viendo.
I'm lollygagging.
Wild hunts take control too.
Grand opening tonight.
We start in G major, and
I've told you, the piece is...
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rutlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Tú.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time away.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Ask the dandelion. Priscilla, she's
What? Speak, man.
badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this, but not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Por supuesto que sí.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Te veré luego. Tenemos que hacer otras cosas antes.
Need to tend to something first.
In that case, we shall meet by the Kingfisher. I'll await you there.
I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Himmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Vamos a ir primero fuera. Vale. Misiones. 18. Nada. Contrato de brujo. Me hace que tampoco hay nada. Todavía no. Secundarias. No. Eso es lo que tenemos que hacer ahora, se supone. A ver. No podemos, no podemos, no podemos, no podemos. Esta tampoco podemos. Que está en el otro lado. No, esto es... esto es... Vamos a tener... Perdón. Vamos a tener que hacer la de... Sí. Esta. Aquí no es. Esto para el teatro. Lo que veo, buena gente, es que un fuego no se puede detener. Una vez se prende, se consume todo lo que se encuentra a su paso y que solo deja arder una vez que lo ha convertido todo en cenizas. Los hombres no pueden huir de este elemento y si se inclinan ante él, si lo dejan entrar en su corazón, también se convertirán en cenizas. Buscar en vuestro corazón y vivir conforme a lo que dicta la iglesia, antes de que pase el momento de hacer penitencia. Ciudadano preocupado. Esto es una movida del copón. Aquí buscando esos tipos de papelotes. No recuerdo si al final en mi partida anterior lo terminé. Creo que no. Aquí estamos.
Well then, ready for a stroll through the sewers?
Ya vamos.
Ready and intrigued.
You lead.
Venga.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up browner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Aquí igual hay cosas. Poca hostia, pero... ven por saco.
Lost it. I kill one, another takes its place. I know how you feel.
Vamos.
Believe me. Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal. But it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troglodyte. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking.
Hazlo tú mismo.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one.
Hasta la puerta principal. Aquí no hemos entrado.
This isn't it.
No, me deja uno.
That's gotta be him.
But this one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Primero voy a coger las cosas.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Yeah, apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
El torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. Salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
La cabeza.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
All right, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Ha sido un asesino ritual, ha sido un castigo, no hay motivo si no está loco, prefiero compartir mis conclusiones. Ha sido un asesinato ritual.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets. cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. Portrait Pirates was attacked there. City the buzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
¿Quién es Natalie?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women.
Joder.
Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Ay, por favor.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
A ver, es el mismo lugar donde murió el carpintero con tus sentidos de brujo. Vamos a hacer uno por uno. Vamos a investigar el callejón primero.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Ahora hay más patrullas.
I'm warning you. Watch it, Tran. No regrets, not your stomping ground.
Human. Priscilla's. A brazier. This time of year? I know that smell.
That is.
Formaldehyde.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
That's it, you're in for it.
Come on, come closer.
Venga.
Gotta get around him.
Think you
Concho.
got me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Un segundito. Pensaba que era más largo. Ay.
Awful pale. Oh, you scared.
Ay. Bueno. Perdonad, este ratito. Vamos a seguir investigando, que nos faltaba aquí.
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Es lo mismo de antes.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Bueno, lo siguiente.
Got a problem.
Ahora está la casa encantada. Aquí.
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. One, eh? Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But asleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
It's Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head home to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Pues todo.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag." Rather obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pawn said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. Do they care about some dwarf?
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
A ver, ahí buscando cositas por todos lados. Primero lo fácil, quita perro. No, vale. Lo mismo de antes. A ver.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
It's not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Claro que quiero claro que quiero que me lo abras. Tengo que buscar pistas. Oh, jodido. Venga. A ver.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
Ya hemos encontrado todo lo que necesitábamos. Vale. Pues el siguiente. Que se encuentra... Aquí lleva los muertos.
God, the Reapers come for me.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Vale, pero primero vamos a ver esto. Madre mía, ¿qué ha pasado aquí? ¿Dónde está? Aquí.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector.
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another
Caníbal.
thing that's best left unsaid. You searched Fabian's body?
Well, why? Cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off,
Toma.
mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I as you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Hala, a dormir.
Fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
A ver. Ahora el forense. Venga.
You look familiar.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
¿Tenemos algo para leer igual? El pergamino. Está todo liado. Me vais a permitir un segundito que mire una cosilla. Vale, perdón. Ya está. Perdóname.
Glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you. Especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Vamos a ver. Uno por uno. 4.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242. A senseless, brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
A ver, que nos dice que es muy jovencito.
How old is von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Music, is it not?
¿Eh?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Nada, a correr.
Till next time, Master.
Ah! Get
Ah.
Ya la tenemos. A ver si vamos encontrando por ahí cartas. Y un ciudadano preocupado. Venga, vamos.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Venga, vamos.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, but had not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Qué susto se va a dar.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Una putada. Bueno.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Not your lucky day.
Me tengo que dejar atrapar, me parece.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once.
Inútil.
Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
Porque habrá firmado contra el fuego
Because she
eterno.
blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Voy a partir por la mitad.
Bruises, broken fingernails.
Pobrecita.
She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Aquí no vamos a robar nada.
serve the eternal fire.
Snake eye. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Let's play Burton the Witch.
Yay! She could be the witch.
Ooh.
Aquí donde salvamos a las meretrices de los Skellige.
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Que no, ya verás. Para que voy a liar aquí.
See it in your face.
You'll look fucking amazing. I'd give you a discount
Ah.
for heroic deeds, but the madam, well,
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Muy bien. Inténtalo, capullo.
Try it, you bastard.
Come on.
Tienes que te iba a partir por la mitad. Pero no sé si me van a dejar tiempo. Prefiero hacerlo ahora. Nada más. Pues hablamos con la doncella.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh. Gave me shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to, and he was here, poker, in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Un laberinto, madre mía.
We can go at it here.
How about a threesome, love?
You mean
People, help me!
you're the oldest, Terence? Just what's a poor doing?
Yeah?
My dad told me to make things.
Get him from both sides!
Hates to
Quick!
Take this, burn it, hide it, whichever. Just don't get caught.
You're the oldest, Terence. Just what's a poor doing exactly?
Be gone. Well, another freak.
¿Qué es lo que me habían dado? Ah, esto será. No sé qué me han dado. Se busca 3 bandidos en posesión de contrabando mágico. Los objetos son peligrosos, están prohibidos, deben ser destruidos de inmediato. Lucy, conocido como el Zorro, se esconde en la isla del templo cerca del puente. Frisk, que se oculta cerca de la casa torcida. Walter, visto por última vez en ronda del país cerca de la arboleda. Puto fat. Los bandidos deben ser detenidos. Oh. Ah, me faltaba. Vamos a buscarles. Hemos matado al... se supone. O algo así.
This house, has it always been crooked? They built it straight. Could it get any worse? 2 men moved in. Waste of breath. Executed. Crikey. Hey. Arms for the poor. Mages. Salutation, master.
¿Se ve ahí arriba? ¿O ahí arriba?
Hey, master.
No. Me parece que esta vez también me pasó lo mismo. Que no sabía qué es lo que había que hacer aquí. Buscar a alguien, pero no sé cómo buscarlo. A ver aquí.
I'm warning you.
I think I'm getting sick.
Adventures, women, passion.
Take care of yourself.
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause
Vile
any trouble
times
being.
when beggars could put letters together, foul their minds.
Fire will cleanse them all.
Of all places, why did that mage have to blow himself up in my alley?
Me falta que sea este.
Salutations, master.
No. Esta es la casa de Trish.
Eight of the Kingfisher, you're sorted for at least 2 days. Just gotta adjust the good position where they toss the leftovers.
Idea. Vamos a pasar de la misión esta. Y bueno, lo vamos a dejar aquí por hoy. Muchas gracias por vernos y hasta la próxima.